What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. I have a special guest from Trenchtown, the man they call Shamar Nicholson, nickname Boza. One of the biggest success out of Trenchtown for the last decade, full of talent. He have a big future ahead of him, and Ryan LFC see him play in the English Premier League. But I hope it's not Arsenal, it's Liverpool Football Club. As you guys can see in the background, I am a massive Liverpool supporter. How are you doing today, Shamar Nicholson? Welcome to the channel to share your story with us.
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you very much.
So, how is the family doing? Everyone is okay in this difficult time, pandemic, corona?
Yeah, they're coping with the rules and stuff, and all my family is okay.
Definitely. I really appreciate it. So, how is the corona spiking up in Belgium at this moment? Where are you now?
Well, well, in Belgium it's kind of different, In Belgium, you got something, you got like the store and these thing open, but no, you have to have like appointment and thing. But in Belgium it's like normal.
Totally agree. But guys, before we get into the question and all of this stuff, I have a special thing I want to promote. Check out Cards Plug. Use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 10% off. You can get a FIFA card, Shaman Nichols. You can get a picture on it for yourself. You can get your ratings. You can get your club logo. You can get your country logo. I encourage viewers to go and check out Cards Plug. Use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 10% off. It's a lovely card for your family. Now, Shamal Nicholson, he has done it international for Jamaica, and you make Jamaica proud, especially the community you are from. It's Trenchtown, you make them proud. I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. So, my first question to you, tell us a little bit about your childhood life growing up in Trenchtown.
Okay, well, as you know, it's a ghetto, and in the ghetto, the life it's really difficult. It's mentally strong. You have to mentally strong, physically strong, because it's easy access to the negativity, and to make it out. It's really a proud moment for you and your family if anyone should make it out of the ghetto. Not only Rima, but what I mean, every ghetto in Jamaica, bro. It will be really a proud moment for you and your family. Well, the life in Rima growing up, it was difficult. It was just like, bro, it's just like gang. The easy as I speak, the negativity is just like the gang, and these things, But you got the football and this stuff. Thank God for my talent and for football. Make me see the world, to see that there's much more to life than what you're seeing in Jamaica. Yeah.
Well, so everybody okay? Your father's still alive, your mom's still around.
No, my dad passed away. My
My
dad passed away.
condolence. My
Yeah,
condolence, my brother.
my dad passed away.
So important is your father to you? I see you have a picture on Instagram. Is that your father on Instagram? On your
Yes,
DP?
yes, my dad, and my dad played a really important role in my childhood time. Like a real father figure. And I lose my dad when I was much young. But see the man my father was. Help me to stay on the positive side. Yeah, my father is my one of my biggest motivation.
Yeah. So, Shamal, at what age you start to play football? At what age you know you have a talent and you know you're going to do this professionally? At what age you start to play football?
All right, well, when I used to go, I used to play Premier League when I was in like third grade. You know, I used to play Premier League, and from there I was just playing Premier League right through. After I finished Premier League, I go Boys Town, try out with the under 13, and then I play at every level in Boys Town. I play every level in high school. Yeah, but I
So,
see I see the talent when I was like, I can say maybe 14, 15 years old.
so which primary school you attend?
I used to attend St. Albans Primary School. That is in the Demantown area.
You win any trophy with them, any silverware, nothing at that age?
No, you know, I never win a schoolboy. I never win a schoolboy trophy. Never win a schoolboy title. Never. Primary school, high school, never.
So when you leave St. Albans, which primary school you go to? Boys Town?
No, when I leave St. Albans Primary School, I go Trenchtown High School.
That was primary school. You attend primary school at St. Albans and go to Trenchtown. So at what level you play? You play Coles, you play Pepsi for Trenchtown?
Yeah, I play every schoolboy level. I play Pepsi, Coles, Manning Cup.
Yeah, we know you play for Boys Town. What it is like playing for Boys Town at the age of 15, under 15, under 20. Tell us a little bit about Boys Town at the
Okay,
youth level.
okay. I start from under 13, playing with Boys Town under 13. My first season, you know, was like a difficult because I was playing like with older boys than me. I think me and Tevin Shaw was like the youngest player at that time playing in the under 13 team. And my first season was like, you know, all the time on the bench, and you know, like maybe when it's like 2 minutes remain, I got, you know, at this time you're not praying about what you can do in 2 minutes or what, you know. So I was just so excited to go on the pitch, and like it was all the time like that. I don't even think I get like 5 minutes. I ever play 5 minutes in my first season at under 13. It was like my second season when I started to play under 13. Then I get selected to the the parish league. We play the parish league with Kingston St Andrew, and when I go to play the parish league, I win the tournament with King. I was playing for Kingston, and I win the tournament. You know, and then I move up to under 15. Under 15 was like the same. Me and Tevin Shaw was like the youngest also playing under 15 with older boys, you know. But you know, I start to understand the football. I start to play. I get playing time a lot. But my second season, I become a starter, and then I start to dominate. Under 17 now, you know, my first season under 17, I was a starter. Second season, I get the leading goal scorer in the under 17. Then yes, at that time I get my first call up to the national team, which was the under 20, because I didn't play under 17 with Jamaica team. I started to play at national team under 20. So at that time, when I was playing under 17 with Boyton, I get my call up with under 20. Also with I was the youngest also with that squad, and as I speak, I win the golden boots that season. I think it was me and Pebbles going for it. I think I scored 16. Yeah, 16 goal. Pebbles scored, I think, 12. You know, and I started to make the transition from the boys to under 17 to under 20, and then I made the transition from the under 20. Also in the under 20, the leading goal scorer. I also win the under 20 with Boys Town, and you know, I made a transition from there to the Premier League, and then from the Premier League I made a transition to the senior, to the national senior team, and then from there I made a transition to Europe.
Yeah,
And
just want to go back a little bit, Shamar. You're rushing the interview too much. I really
yeah,
appreciate it, but I want to just take back a little bit of take a little step back. But you win under 20 with Boys Town, top goal scorer, You play under 20 for the Jamaican national team.
Yeah.
You were playing at Chenstone at the time. As a schoolboy, or you leave school? You leave school?
No, I was still in school, but okay, you know, I was still in school, but you know, I was playing Manning Cup. I think when I was like 15, I was playing Manning Cup when I was young. I think 14 or 15, one of these. And then, you know, I play maybe Manning Cup 4 years, and you know, none of these years I never go second round, you know, and then I decide to start Manning Cup and go to play Premier League. But I was still going to school.
So what it is like playing Maninko for Chenstone? What is that experience bringing to in the Premier League? You know, many schoolboy score a lot of goal, mash up the schoolboy football, but when they go in the Premier League, they have it difficult. What's so special about you playing for? You're not playing for a big school, but then Chenstone was a big school, but you leave at Chenstone, go into the Premier League, dominate the Premier League. What give you that motivation?
Well, I think to okay, you know, I believe that I believe time is important, you know, and you should know when to make a move. And you know, I was playing in the schoolboy football. I got experience, even though I didn't go second round. I got experience, you know, and it was like every year it was like the same experience, you know, nothing new. So I think that I said that okay, I think I need new challenge now, you know, and then I made the decision to go and play the Premier League. I think this is a problem with the schoolboy football, you know. When you play in the schoolboy football, it's totally different from the Premier League, and which is the people in Jamaica who put schoolboy football above of the Premier League, which the Premier League should have that highlight than the Manning Cup. Because now if you got one youngster, he play so good in the Manning Cup. I think one player shouldn't play Manning Cup for like 4 years. You understand what I mean? I think two should be enough. Maximum three. I don't think one schoolboy football should play Manning Cup more than 3 times. It
Two
depends on
seasons.
the time they start. You understand? But I
Yeah.
think that to make the transition, I think you want to because you want to get the experience when you're young, and I think is that every player is different, you know, and I think it's the mindset, you know. Okay, when you play Manning Cup, you play amongst boys. When you play in the Premier League, you play amongst men. You understand? And to take up that challenge, I think it's a mindset, and it's the mentality. It's all about the mentality and the work. You understand? So you have to know that okay, I used to play like this in the Premier League. I have to work. I have to put in some extra work in the Premier League. I have to know that in the Premier League it's more aggressive. You know, it's more faster because in the Manning Cup you play with like boys, as I said. In the Premier League you play with man, and this is how I decided to stop playing Manning Cup because every year it was like the same, and I can't see the improvement. You understand?
Yeah. Would you say because when you were in Chenstone, you is a young boy and you play against a big boy, you think that's help from a earlier stage? You know, many schoolboy you don't play, you know, like street football and play against big man. You always from you playing under 13 come right up, you always a play against a big boy in Chenstone. You think that's
Yes.
help?
Yeah, it help that help a lot. That help a lot, you know. So this because if you see now in Europe, it's like the 17 years old, the 18, the teenagers. This is the players who is playing now at the highest level. You know, this is the player playing, and this is the reality you're gonna face if you want to go professional. You're going up against men. You understand what I mean? And if you don't, if I think that if you can't make the transition from the schoolboy football to the Premier League, I think this will be a big problem for the schoolboy players. It will be their downfall.
I totally agree with you because when a schoolboy football win like 3, 4, 5 Manning Cup, and then when it's supposed to go in the Premier League, it's just a totally different thing. I was listening to Craig Butler the other day. He said, "Oh, Belgium footballers, they produce like player like Eden Hazard brother, like Christian Benkeke,
Kevin De Bruyne,
Kevin De
Lukaku.
Bruyne. All of these players, they wipe away. So they're playing against the young player, then play against team. They don't have a score, no score. So for really and truly to make Jamaican football deliver, excuse me, guys. No pressure, Nicholas. No pressure.
No man.
For
No.
the football really to go to the next level, the schoolboy football, they at least to play 1 or 2 years in the schoolboy football, and then they play at the under 20, and then they go into the Premier League team. So you make some valid point, and I really, really
Well,
agree with.
I think the under 20 is like the same like the schoolboy football. Can you can play up to like 19. You know, it's like the same level. You understand
You
what I mean?
don't think under 20 is more where I say more it is more rougher.
No, not say it will be more rougher, but you know, it's not a big difference because it's like the same age group. Because at that time you play in the Manning Cup, you play up until I think 19, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like the 19 then 20. You understand what I mean? So it's like the
Yeah.
same schoolboy football level. You understand? But in the Premier League, you don't got like an age limit. You know, you're playing against like players who before have the experience. Because I remember I play against even Pepe Goodison. And you know, Pepe Goodison was a defender playing England before. You understand? So I gain experience like I gain experience from defender like Pepe Goodison, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. So you win the under 20 with Boystown. This is when it all start top scorer. I think when
Yeah.
Jamaica under 20 play against Boystown, that's when Vin Blake's here. Is that true?
No, it wasn't the under 20. It was the under
Under
17. When I
17
get
play
David got
against
caught
it.
up, I play against because okay, the under okay. You see the under 17. I was playing under 17, and then you got the Jamaica under 17. But because I bought 97, I couldn't play with that team. You have to buy 98. So you got like the players like Peter Lee Vassell, the Alex Marshall, and these guys. They were playing with Jamaica under 17 because they were trying to go to the World Cup. So because I banned 97, I couldn't play. 97 couldn't play. You understand? So at that time, we play a friendly game against them, and I think they get maybe 3-1, and I scored a 3 goal for Boystown. And what that was when Vin Blaine asked Coach Tiger, who is this number 10? Who's this player, you know, and he was telling him and he tell him why he's not playing for Boystown Premier League team, and he speak if they don't use me in the Premier League team for Boystown, he will take me and he will bring me to Harbourview. So I just want to give a big shout out to Vin Blaine also. He play a big role in this. You understand?
Totally agree. Totally agree. No overview role there, Vin
Also,
Blake.
Jean Nelson. Jean Nelson was one of the person who played a big role in that also. She was the one who used to, because I was going to school at the time, and she was the one who used to give me the bus fare to come up to UE to the training. After I go up to the house, the baller's house, to get the food, and then after I have to go back home in the night, you know, and she give me the fare. So
Yeah.
she played a big role in that also.
Big up to all of the people who play an important role in Shamar Nicholson career. Big up to your grandma. She cooked some very good porridge from at a younger age. She has been drinking some
Yeah,
very
mama,
good.
big up yourself. He's a
Yeah,
true legend. He's a living legend.
yeah. And a nice pudding on all of these things. So guys, Shamar Nicholson grew up on some very good food. So this is why he's very tall. He's tall from, his father is very tall, but the physiques and the strength. Mama Bev,
Ah,
thank you to make sure that Shamar Nicholson get some proper porridge every Saturday morning. Shamar Nicholson get some big bowl of porridge like this guy. So that's why this is where you get the strongness from. So yeah, big up to all your family them too. Rocky,
Yeah,
their mom,
yeah,
everybody in Trenchtown, really, really, to get blessing talent from Trenchtown.
yeah,
Would
man.
say the last decade, the best thing that come out of Trenchtown, has been successful as a young man. But Shaman, big thing now. Big man football. You mash up the under 20, top goal scorer, the best player in Jamaica at the time. When you win the under 20, everything, the hype, everything is on you. You made that big move go to the Premier League team. How that come about?
Well, as I speak, I was it was a tough decision, because I was going to school and my principal, she needed me to play, but it up to me to make that decision, and I decided that no, I won't play. I will focus on the Premier League, and you know, but I speak, I won't stop. I won't stop school. I will still continue school, but I will play the Premier League, and bro, I think I made the right decision because from there, it's just only thing I see is just improvement. You understand? It was like the best decision. This was one. I think this was one of the key move I make. This is a key move I make because I think if I continue to play the Manning Cup, I will be too comfortable. You understand? I will be in my zone same way, and you have to know when is the time to come out your
Move
comfort
out
zone.
after.
Exactly. So I decided that I already play like 2, 3 years in Manning Cup. It's the same. You understand? So I think that it's time now. I want to make the transition to play against men. And bro, honestly, it was the best decision I make.
Boystown is a hometown team. You are from Trenchtown. Boystown is from Trenchtown. Seriously, Shaman Nicholson. Top goal scorer in the Premier League at a young age. Best young player, you get that award in the Premier League. It's not easy. It's not many schoolboy football player come out of the schoolboy in the Manning Cup and do this damage. You think you play a big major part, Boystown going down because at the time when you were banging these goals from left to right, keeping Boystown, Jamil Hardware feeding you these ball, you think you were one of these biggest major Boystown go down. Not in a bad way because Boystown lack a lot of goal in the season when you went on to Europe.
Well, well, football is not an individual sport. It's a team sport. And we all see what one player can do to a team, when you got like the momentum and the vibes, amongst players and the confidence. Like, for example, look now, Virgin van Dijk, he play a big part in Liverpool. And look, when now he's not playing, it's like a little downhill. So you can see what one player can play a big role in a club. And as you see, my last season with Boyston, they were fighting relegation, and I start to take things in my hand and start to bang some goal, give them some wins, and they stay up in the Premier League. And I make a transfer to Europe, and then after the next season they go down. So you know, yeah, it was like that. It's as I speak, my time come to an end with Boystown. I have to make my move to Europe, and no one didn't come in my shoes and fill that space, and you know so
Yeah, totally understand. Your career have to go on. Boyston will always be Boyston. Hopefully they can
exactly.
come up back in the Premier League. They
Hopefully,
still have some
because
very good young talent.
Boyston got a place in my heart. Never play for no club in Jamaica, only Boyston.
Definitely. And he's a living legend for Boyston. Not many players from Boyston leave and go to Europe. Jamin Hardway do it. At one point, Marvin Morgan do it. At one point, O'Neal Bigger Thompson do it. You know, and the list goes on. Carl Brown. Oh, important Angie Price to you. with your to giving you your opportunity to play for Boystone in the Premier League? Or
Well,
influence
you
that
know,
Price having?
uh, Price played a big role in this also. Also, Coach Mickey also play a big role in this also, and I'm grateful for the opportunity Price give me at such a young age. You know, the confidence and so. But you know, differently, Price is like a father figure. You know, to me, he's not just like my coach. He's like a father figure. It's like things that happen off the pitch. Like he will call me, we speak. You know, like he will make sure that I'm okay. You know, because you know it's what you do off the field you bring onto the field. You understand? So if the player is not comfortable, or if the player don't got the confidence, the drive, well, you won't see the true potential. And Price was that person who make sure he give me that call and you know encourage me. And as I speak, he's like a father figure to me. You know.
Definitely. But Shamal, he has done everything you need to done in Jamaican football. You done a job, you get paid to score goal, and you deliver that for Boystone, and you deliver that for the national team. How do you get in Europe? How this come about, and which team you go in Europe? Because you make big move in Europe, not only local, you go international and score goal in the Europa League. Tell us the team you go to and how your move come about going to Europe and how difficult that were.
Okay, when I was playing in the Premier League, you know, I get my senior, I get my first called up because I was doing extremely well in the Premier League, and I get my first senior call up, you know, to play the national team. I want to say thanks to Coach Theodore Whitmore for that opportunity. Yeah, so I think I played this game. It was against USA, my debut in Tennessee. I think I played like 10 minutes, and I played 10 minutes, but I touched the ball maybe 2 times. You understand? But the desire, you know, the bro, it
The
was so
fight, the
much off the
passion where you
ball.
want,
Yeah,
you're hungry for it.
exactly. It was so much off the ball that I was doing. I think this is what impressed them in Europe more about me, you know. The pressing, all this, you know, helping the team in defense. And you know, when I play this game, bro, this was like my first time ever playing such a cold weather. Bro, I couldn't feel my hand, my foot. I couldn't feel my body. I was just
Which game
running.
that the game against United States?
Yes, I was running like a headless chicken. Honestly, I was just running. Like I was just fighting for my life. I was just running. I can't feel tired because I can't feel my body. I was just running. And you know, after this game I played, they start to look me. But this was the game they saw me in. Then they start to watch me, you know, and so they start to reach out to me, and I give them my contact with my agent. My agent was with them, speaking with them while I was doing my job, which I can't. I go back. I start to play with Boys Town, you know, put in some extra work because I know what was on the table, what was coming, you know. So I was putting in some. I was putting in some some real hard work, you know,
Ah,
because
gym work. Cause
I was
you go to gym up on it, so yeah.
yeah, I was preparing. You understand? I was preparing for this mentally and physically. And then when I was going with the national team to Canada to play a friendly game against Canada. That was after the Gold Cup, because in the Gold Cup I didn't play no game in the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
After the Gold Cup 2017, we got a friendly game with Canada in Canada, and I was traveling in the airport. I arrived in the airport, and my agent was sending me some message, you know, we have to get this done and we have to get this done. And I was in the airport busy on my phone, you know, trying to get the deal done and thing. And you know, when I reached outside the airport, my agent speak me, okay. It was like the deadline. It was like the deadline there. And my agent speak me, okay, everything is finished, congratulations. And my agent started to speak how proud he was and whatever. And it was emotional. Bro, water felt on my eye. It was so emotional when because I told my family about it, but I didn't tell them that the deal was done. I tell them that they're working to finish the deal because my family, I speak with my family when I go back that one team, Slovenia, they like me, they want me, and now my agent is negotiate with them and whatever. So when I go, bro, I was in my hotel room, me and Adrian was inside here, bro, and I go inside the bathroom and I was just looking in the mirror like this, and bro, it was so much things going through my head, like I can't believe that I dream to play in Europe, and I seen it become reality, bro. It was so emotional, it was like a proud moment for me. Also my family, they was calling me, speaking, it was, yeah, it was like this, bro.
Yeah. So what's the team name you go and play for?
NK Domzale.
Yeah. And you guys did well in the Europa League. That's when you keep the whole Jamaica entire world on your back. Everyone
Bro,
watching Shamar Nicholson score in the Europa League and all
as
of
as
this.
I as I said, people, as I always said, people never see the struggle and the difficult moment. People, they only see the success, because when I go Slovenia, I have to adapt to so much thing, because the culture, bro. You hardly, I I can't tell you if I see more than two black person in Slovenia. When I go Slovenia, it was one teammate which know my trainer. The guy you see is my trainer now, Kambi. He
Yeah.
also played Domzale. I go there and I see him. He was playing left back. He was one black guy. He got one next black guy. Lived there, but he don't play. It was like an elder,
Yeah.
bro. It was just the only. This was the two black guy I see. I never see more than two black guy, bro.
Wow.
It was crazy. So I was like, this is so strange, because the culture is different. The bro, everything was completely different. I have to adapt to so much, bro. I have to adapt, bro. It was crazy. I take like 6 months to adapt. My toe, the cold. When you play in the cold, you have to wear at least, if for example you wear size 10, you have to wear like 11, or you want to wear 10 and a half, because when the time cold, your foot numb and then it swell. So I didn't know this. I don't got that experience. I didn't know this. So I was in the cold, banging in train. I was just banging it. I was just, bro, I was just shooting, shooting, shooting. I was just working. And like, I reach home after training one day, bro, and then my toe, it started to hurt me so badly. The next day I see, like, you got my, like, for example, this is my toenail. You see under the nail, right here under the nail, bro, swelled up like this, bro. And and your speaker something.
Any bloodshot on your toe, the alarm in the apartment coming, so I have to
Oh,
mute it. Any
okay.
bloodshot coming to continue.
No, it was like, as I speak, it was like, like, it's not in the toenail. It's not inside the toenail. It's like under the nail, like right here, under the nail. You understand? So you got some butter blood because it swell, and after you got some butter blood, I have to go to take it out, and it was like a setback. It was like a setback for me, and I started to think too much that I don't know what I want to do now, and I was thinking about home, and I was thinking about to go back Jamaica, to start over again, and then I start to use my father. Now I start to clicking. Now I start to imagine my father, and I start to speak to myself that, okay, if I go back to Jamaica, what I go to do, you know. It's just like me was just talking with myself. You understand? Like just
Yeah.
discussing, if I go back to Jamaica, what I'm gonna do. You understand? I was like, I'm the one who gonna take my family out of poverty, and I was putting some responsibility on my shoulders. So now I start to get back. I start to get back some confidence, and I start to feel so good after start to think about my dad and the positive, and so and I from my recovery, bro. When I come back, I never look back. Honestly, that season I finish off very well. I think I finish off with 9 or 8 goals. I finish off with that season because I played 2 seasons. I finished off 9 goals, and then my next season was the real breakout season. That was the season that give me back a call up, because when I play in Slovenia, I never get a call up in the national team since I made the move to Slovenia. It was like that season I banged like 14, 13, 14 goals. I go back Jamaica, and then I get the friendly game against USA. When I scored my first goal against United States. That was a time when I go, bro, with that team. I said I can't give an assist. The only way I have to make a statement is to score. And I was speaking with my uncle, and I speak my uncle, trust me, I will score. This is why sometimes it's good to give yourself confidence. Sometimes it's good to set goals, set targets. You understand? Sometimes it can come with pressure. You understand? But sometimes it's good for yourself. So when you set like a goal, you work towards it. You understand? And I speak that I will score, bro. And see, when I come inside, the energy, the desire, and the result of it, bro. And I never look back. It's like this.
Yeah, the whole place was just that goal, man. This is just a screamer, man. One of the best goal I watched
Bro,
international level, man. All the
I did.
time,
I don't even know I got that in my foot, honestly.
man. Yeah, definitely. But he has been standout, not only in Slovenia, in the Europa League, you make some big moments, some big move for your team, Take us from a child from Jamaica, growing up, watching the Champions League, watching the Europa League, and to see you score in the Europa League, qualify. What that mean to you and your family, and at the time when you're at Slovenia, it's very difficult. Not many black people in Slovenia, and for a young man leave Churchtown to adapt in cold and difficult time. Was it stressful away from your family? You feel like you want to give up, or you just have one intention: I am
Bro,
going to work and I'm going to make my family proud.
bro, it's normal. You're gonna have negative thoughts. It's normal for negative thoughts to come up in your head, but I believe that you have to also the positive. You have to have positive also, and the positive have to be bigger than the negative. That's the only way. That's the only way you will overcome. Because when I start to think about home, I start to think about my family. I got a whole family on my shoulder to feed. So when I start to think like that, these things start to help me. These things start to help me focus on my goals. You understand? Whenever I lose focus and I think that I want to go back to Jamaica, I miss home, I miss my family. I start to make now some positive things that okay, my father died. I want to make my father proud. My mom house burned down before, and I am the one who want to give her. You know what I mean? And these things are things that help me. As I speak with my father is my biggest motivation. So these are things that help me. And these are the things that same way right now help me because I'm not perfect. I got difficult time in my life. You know, football, off the field. But I overcome. With the positive things I speak with myself.
Totally, you play. This is a second Gold Cup you play for Jamaica. The first one you didn't get any game. The
Yeah.
second Gold Cup you was just on a different level, on a different beast. You can see your confidence really up,
Yeah.
scoring goal for Jamaica in the Gold Cup. Talk to us about that tournament and why you guys didn't go the semi-final or the final or win the Gold Cup. What went wrong in that Gold Cup, last Gold Cup? But individually, you come out as a top player and you come out, you make a stamp. Always been in the national team when the national team call up. You make a stop in that Gold Cup. Talk to me about that Gold Cup.
Well, the first Gold Cup 2017, it was a great experience, like to be in the stadium on the bench, to hear to feel the atmosphere, the people in the stadium. You can't even hear what the next player is saying to you. So that give me like some that give me like a lot of experience, and that also lead up to the 2019 Gold Cup when I play. Well, I think it's all about confidence. It's what you do. You understand? It's just that you have to start to analyze and what you do good before. It's good to analyze yourself like when you do like bad things, but more focus on what you do good, and this will help you. Like for example, okay, the last game, I do a lot of movements and whatever, and I think you know it's all about you got players who don't want to make mistake, and this is the big problem also, because you're not perfect. If the best of the best, they all make mistake. Your mistake is what make you the player who you are. You understand? So whenever I make a mistake, I'm not afraid to try back something again. You understand? And these are the things that help me as I speak the mindset. I don't think that if I do this, if I lose the ball, what will happen? I think about the positive when I'm on the ball. And this is the thing that you can see in the Gold Cup when I play. I got so much confidence because when I get the ball, I always want to go past people. You understand? I do what I'm capable of. And yeah, it was this. The whole tournament, it was just about the confidence. You understand? It's just about confidence in the whole camp, the players, giving different players, the coaching staff. You understand? And it was good vibe around the team. You understand? And after feel when you got like a good vibes, this is why you see the team play like this.
So yeah, you get a big move now. How that come about? You play in the top six best league in Belgium. Many superstars come out of that league. Christian Benteke, Eden Hazard, Lukaku, all of these great players come out of the Belgium league. And I tell you this many, many times, he's a very good striker. And not many striker can say they play in the top six league in world football. He has done that from a kid from Chenstown. And also he has been scoring on some of the biggest team in Belgium. Scoring on Simon Milner, former Liverpool goalkeeper. How that feel to score on Simon Milner against Genk? He score against Angalet. He score against most of the big team in Belgium.
Yeah, I score against Genk, Gentwerps, Standard Liège. Yeah, yeah, I score against Club Brugge. Club Brugge, is the biggest club in Belgium, at the moment. This is what Mignolet play for. And to score against even Mignolet, when Mignolet was playing, because in Jamaica, he played for Liverpool. When I was in Jamaica as a kid,
Liverpool,
he
yeah.
played Liverpool. So I know him, like I know him. I watch him on my TV. He was like the player in Belgium as a goalkeeper. I speak. I can't wait to score against, because as you
Same.
see, it was like 1-1, and it's like I I I celebrate like I win the game, because it's more to my celebration than just getting a point. It's score against a keeper who play at the highest level. You understand?
Premier
So
League, Champions
exactly.
League.
So this is why, to bro, you don't even know. I play against maybe Minole like 3 times, and I remember the first time I play against him. It's like a corner and a header and I buck it, bro, and he save it. Same like that one, but I buck it the near post and he saved it, bro. It was like in the game, it was like going through my head. Why this ball don't go inside? Why, you know? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know it's middle inside the goal, you know. And it was like playing with my. It was like playing in my head, like if this
That
goal should
is
ever score.
that's a Shamar Nicholson. Any player, any fans of you that is just a Shamar Nicholson goal. That's a predator. Week in, week out to score this goal for Jamaica, for your club team. And I'm going to give you a flashback. Up against O'Neill Bigger Thompson at National at Arnett Garden when he scored double pan them. You
Yeah,
have
2
O'Neill
goals.
Bigger Thompson, pan the left, pan the right, and come up against O'Neill Bigger Thompson. Someone will play in Europe and you look up to. He's from Chenstown, he's from the community, and
Exactly.
up against O'Neill Bigger Thompson that night. Virgo squaring 2 ball inside the box. I remember the red stripe. I think it's a Flow Cup.
It was Flow, yeah, Flow Cup.
Flow
Yeah,
Cup.
it was a Thursday game, Thursday night.
Trust me, and I was telling the big man them behind the goal, he must score. And this one of the man them who I'm talking to. Listen, I know Shamar Nicholson, me and him father are best friend. That's like Blacker John, and he must say, listen, a big ball of this. And trust me, man, to see you come a far away, bro. When I see that goal you score against Simon Minnelli, that was a finish, that's a predator.
Yes.
You just latch on pan it.
Point also is my head. Yeah, it's true. I'm little on my head. It's true. When I play in the Premier League, I score a lot of goal. In the Jamaica Premier League, I score a lot of goal. Under 17, lot of goal off my head.
Yeah, definitely. But Shamal, I want to talk to you about your season last year. Last year, I have the stats here, so don't worry, I will draft it up for you. I do my research. So last season you score 9 goal and 1 assist. This season, you're even better than it so far in the season. You finish up 8 goal, 2 assists.
No, 4 assists.
4 assists. You have 4 assists. But
Yeah.
Shamar, I have to speak about this because I have to talk about the positive and the bad. 12 big chance miss this season. What's going on?
Well, yeah, well, it's
listen, you're a striker, Shamar.
For me, it's important. You know, for me, it's important. At least you can see that it's a striker that is getting chance.
Getting chance. That's the important thing as a striker.
Because if you don't got like a stats like this, it means that maybe this guy is not a striker. You understand? So you bring up this. I think this is important. You know, and it's good that you bring up this also. You know, it's just that in some of these situations, you know, I was thinking twice. You know, I was thinking twice. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, I just failed to score. You know, and you know, I learn of these things. You know, but it doesn't matter for me. You know, because it's not that I'm gonna get 10 chance and I'm gonna score 10. You understand? So as I said, this is good point also. So now you bring up this, you know, it's like, okay,
you have some work to do, brother.
We have some work to do. You understand what I mean?
You know how much minutes you play this season?
No. How much?
You play 241 minutes. That's a lot of minutes, Shamar.
Yeah.
That's a lot of minutes. Not many Reggae Boyz player who play in this current team play so much minutes for the season so far. You know,
200.
So, yeah, 241 minutes you play this season.
But 90 minutes a game. 200?
Yeah, that's what the stats said.
No, it can't be 200 minutes. Because remember say 90 and 90 is 180. And that is like 2 games. You understand? Maybe it's 2,000.
No, sorry. Yeah, 2,041 minutes. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry to mislead the viewers, you know. But Shamal, this is a very good start. Clearly, you're getting the right position. Clearly, your teammates are creating chance. And once you see a striker creating chance and getting the chance, it's just a matter of time till you put the ball in the back.
Exactly, and this is why I always speak that, okay, I'm a young player. Not saying I'm a young player, you know, but
Yeah,
I'm a young player who who is learning. I have to gain a lot more experience. I know I got the potential to play in England, but I want to go England when I'm ready. I don't want to force to go England and after I have to go on loan. You understand? So I think now
yeah,
I need to gain a lot more experience. The next move I want to make is like maybe a move to like the Bundesliga. You know, understand what I mean?
yeah,
The French league is like this. You know, to go a next step and to gain more experience.
yeah. As a lethal striker, Shamal, as I said, they have a lot of improvements to make, and this is just nothing. This is just human nature, and this is just striker. And
I agree.
you're at the age of 24 right now. Most forwards start to peak at the age of 26, 27. Yeah, you probably have the Kylian Mbappe. You have different generation. You have generation talent, you know? So at you at 24, creating so much chance,
Yeah, because
getting so much
I'm
goal
not
is
cutting you.
double figure, closing double figure you get in a season. Not many
Like
striker have that.
like I'm not like, for example, I don't play like most of this is why I got even assists, because I don't play like most of my games. I play like number 9, you know. Sometimes I play outside on the flank. Sometimes I play like a number 10, you know. So I play
Yeah,
up
you
front.
can
I
hold
play
up the ball. Yeah, yeah.
exactly,
Anywhere across the front tree, you can play.
exactly.
So Shamar Nicholson, this is the biggest point to talk about in Jamaica with the Reggae Boys now. At this stance, we know you guys in negotiation with the Jamaican national team and the federation. This is the first time for a long time. Different from the Saudi Arabia game. I know you get called for that game, but just certain difficulty didn't make you travel, right?
No, I
Is that
travel, but I was positive with the corona. I travel, but I
oh
couldn't.
you travel?
Yeah, I was in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for that because I was watching you on Instagram live when you're watching
Yeah,
the game. I
because I was
thought,
in the hotel in Saudi Arabia when I video
oh,
this game. Yes.
okay, okay. So, you recover from the corona thing. How you feel?
Me never have no symptoms or nothing. I feel I was feeling good. Like I didn't feel weak or nothing, because even with corona, I was on video call with my trainer doing some work in the morning, you know, and in the night I was doing some work, and I didn't feel like anyway, you know, I feel normal.
Okay. But as I said about the Jamaican national team, do you guys will come to agreement, or should I say the JFF should come agreement with you guys to meet you guys halfway? We know it's a difficult time in the pandemic and stuff. It's really tough
Well,
for the JFF. So what is it the state on that right now? And do you watch a game? What you think about the game?
well, me personally, as you can see, it's a lot of good thing you can take from the game. I don't business about the score, but if you see, it's a lot of good thing you can take from the game. A lot of good players, and me personally, I personally I don't have a problem who the federation want to call. You understand? Because I think it's good to have competition in each position. You understand? This is how you will have players have to be at their peak working. You understand? Because they got challenge. And for me personally, it's good. You mix the team with English player, you know, players outside England like